tags are, I want to use this as a little bit of a stencil, but we've got our stencils as well to play from. The first thing I want to do is use a gesso brush, and I have a gesso brush, just an old brush, and I'm just gonna paint some gesso on it. So this is watercolor paper the tag's printed from. And then I'm using my mixed media. I'm using my mixed media paper to keep the paint from not moving. So I have next to me the little tag that we cut out. So I just want to wrap. And in fact, why not cut? Let's cut. There you go. I'm just going to pop that just there. And I do want the sides to be sort of up. I don't want it completely flat, because I'm going to use my stencils in a sec to give it a little bit of shape it's missing. Now it's fine if it's not, if it's coming off the page. I sort of don't mind that at all. In fact, it can stay like that. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is get out our stencils. Now, when I did a opening after the other day, I haven't opened these since. I showed you different stencils, so I wanted something that's going to fit with these tags. So bear with me while I pick a couple. So I do want to pick, I'm going to try and pick at least 3 to work with. That's quite a nice one to work with. Oh, I've got some ivy on that one. They're all different. That one's got some wreaths on. That would be kind of cool because we're working with Christmas. Oh, and I like the bird on that. I got room for the bird. Yeah, I've got room for the bird. We'll do the bird. And I want to have a go with the wreath. Let me just check there's not any more. I fancy having a go at you with Tinkerbell, the letters. This one's got all the animals on and butterflies. That's the one. Those are the 2 that I'm going to work with tonight. So I have the wreath and I have the bird. So let's do the birds first. I really love these because it comes in its own little folder. And I'm just going to dive it over. I'm going to move all my bits and pieces up. And I'm going to use my gesso because we got blue paper down. Let me bring you right down. And there's the bird shape that we're going to follow. And I'm just going to paint this on. Right, do we want anything else while I'm here? I might do a little bit of the flower, which is there. And a little bit of, okay. Oh, that's come out really nice. I'm gonna know where to put these at all. Right, I'm gonna dry that with my my dryer. Only because I want to go over it with some inks as well. So it's giving it a bit of texture as well to it. That's come out real nice. stencil actually. You see that stencil is really come out nice. So the other one I want to use, and I put back and I don't know why I did, is the wreath. So this one has got a bit of a wreath to it. So let me pick what side of I oh, it's that side. So, and you can always tell what side is which, because the numbers in the corner, if you turn it that way, you know you've got your stencil the wrong way around. Also, I think. So I'm gonna go, do I want all the stencil or part of it? I'm gonna go there, I think. And the same with this. And it's hard to see if I've come off the tag or not. Okay, so again, it's giving me a nice crisp, clean finish up the top of the leaves. And sometimes stencils can bleed, so these are really nice to use because you know what you're using, they're not going to bleed. Okay, so there's our tag. Now I'm going to leave that for a second and I'm going to come back to what tag I want to use. I might even use two. That's quite a pretty one to use because we've got the bird there. Should we use the snowflake? Sort of want it at a side, I think. There, I want it. Do I want one or two? Because if I want two, then I need to bring the stencil over a little bit. I'm not sure. So this is done on watercolor paper. So let's see how the tags act up. The stencils have acted perfectly and they've done exactly what I want them to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our mapper brush. If you've been watching me lately, you'll know I have done some videos on watercolors. I'm going to use the mop brush and the fine liner, which is a rigger, or it's normally it's the same thing, a rigger, a fine liner, and it's called something else. I can't think what now. Come on. Right. I'm going to move these tags out the way a second. I definitely want to use the snowflake because I think that's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to paint, while that's sort of drying, I'm going to paint the two up. I'm going to paint the reindeer and the snowflake up. So I've got my mop brush and I've also got my rigger brush. Where's my rigger brush gone? I'm going to use a large rigger. I have got a small one. There you go, small one. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is cover our paper. Now this, what I've printed off on here, this is mixed media, this isn't watercolor, that paper was. So it should do the same thing as watercolor, if not better really, because it holds more paper. Right, what color do I want to, I think I'm going to go with, because my background's blue, I think it might be nice if I had a bit of green going on. So oh, beautiful tag. And let's do a little bit of dark green. I don't want loads. Okay, and then I also want to go in on the blue. So before I do that, in this video might have to do over in 2 parts. That tag's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Can you imagine these on like gift presents? I don't know whether the camera's going to pick up the green, so I'm going to zoom you down as much as I can. I want a little bit of dark, I don't want loads. Making sure my brush is wet the whole entire time. Because I'm not working with watercolours, it is blending, but it's not sort of power blending as if I was working with watercolours. Right, as you can see, I've got a bit of green going. Now I've got some green going and a bit of colour on our tags. I want to work with the pinks, and with my rigger, I'm going to put some blue in actually. And put some blue in, so I'm going to use some light blue and oh cool, how cool is these? Look how cool they're turning out to be. Do you know what would be even more nicer? I'll try it and see if I can do it. Is using the stencils on the mini tag. Just basically having fun using and trying these products. And it's nice because look at what that's given us. You have to mind my painted hands. And then that's that one. They are beautiful tags, absolutely stunning. So I'm going to try now it's sort of dry. I want to go in with a bit of a deeper blue. Actually, I think I might go in with the rigger, the small fine line brush, and I'm going to pick some detail up off here. So let me see if let's see, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm going to use some of the pattern on here. So I'm going to go in a bit of a dark green this time. And I'm just going to lay it on top. And I'm just going to follow. So even if you can't paint, you can always use a fine brush and follow your stencil marks. Now keep the pressure on the stencil so it doesn't bleed. I don't think these stencils will bleed. And say I wanted to be a lighter green. Just going to drag some colour out. I'm not dragging too much. Okay. Oh, how cool is that? It doesn't bother me. I lifted the stencil up too much. How cool is that? Because I've used watercolours, I can correct it. I love that. I love how that's turned out. I'm going to use it on this one. I'm going to use a different one on this one. I'm going to use this. Let me move this because it's still wet. And follow your line of your stencil. Now I know I'm coming up to the reindeer behind because I can just about see it. And you should have, and I'm using barely any water on this one just to see. So I'm just following the lines. Oh, it's the fact I lifted it up too quick on that one. So I think you can see it. See on that one, I've used the stencil and that's what it's brought me up. Absolutely stunning stencils. And even on the smallest of tags, because they're not very big, but they're big enough to play about with. How cool is this? So I'm going to build our tag up now. This is all dry. And I'm just going to use my watercolour brushes, and I'm just going to put in some green. I'm just going to put in some green on there. So I'm just following my stencil again, not doing anything different this time, just following the stencil. I'm just going to go in a bit of dark green. I love these. I might even put the tags on that side. I absolutely love these. These are absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to go in on this side with that, and there's one down here. And because I've got a bit of paper on each corner, I'm going to tie it out with a real pale blue, palest of blues. So I'm going to take some blue. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to wash it like you would water. I'm just going to wash it down, and the more paint I'm using and the more I'm letting it dry, I'll end up with these different shades in my brush strokes. Just going to add while that's still wet. You can sort of see where I'm going with this. I hope you can anyway. Right, I have, and like I say, all I've done with that is use my watercolour, and this isn't the tags that I've cut. They aren't on watercolour. Now I want to give it a little bit of red, because after all it's Christmas. So all I'm going to do is I'm drying as much as I can off. And I'm taking, this is red I think. No, that's pink. I wonder if this is red. Yeah. All I want to do is I'm going to just do this. And I'm just going to pop 3 there. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a sec. Yeah, I do hope you're able to see what I'm doing. This is still wet, so I don't want to play about with it too much. And I'm just using a fine line rigger to just put in my little tree branches. There you go. Now I've got some pens to give him a little bit of shade. So let's dry this off. And we're going to add some inks. Right. Now I have got some white sari silk here. I'm just trying to find my... And I've got some Faber-Castell pens. Oh, here it is. Got it. Right. All I want to do is I want to cut a piece. Not a huge amount. That should go right round. Okay. Have fun with what you're doing. Don't ever feel like there's always one way of doing things. Because with stencils, I am going to be covering that up. I shouldn't have done it there. You can have so much fun with them. I'm just going to stitch. There you go. There you go. Right. I have some twine. Let me go and find some twine and I shall be back. So I found some twine. And all I want to do, because I do want to use the two of them, is I'm just going to pop it through there. And I'm going to pop this, instead of popping it up the top, I'm going to pop mine just there so you see the both. Let me see if I can do a bow. I can never do a bow with twine. Oops, come on. So as you can see, these stencils are gorgeous. These stencils and tags are absolutely stunning and have given me such a beautiful effect. Right, where did I put my glue? I've just had it in my hand. Okay. Just going to leave that loose. It doesn't matter if it's not stuck. As long as I've got my bow, my twine and the last tag stuck, then that can just sit there. Now, in my brushes, so it's looking quite festive at the minute. In my brushes, I have, these were just recently bought. Okay. And I'm just colouring our bird in. Now these are brand new brushes, brand new pens I recently bought. And because of our homemade dresses that we made right at the very start, it's given us quite a nice effect. And we're going to make him look a little bit Christmassy in a second. So I have got, to finish this off, I have got some pop outs, if that makes any sort of sense. So I'm just going to build our pop-up app. Some green. You can sort of see it coming. I can definitely see it coming. And I'd love to know what you think of it. Just creating my picture now. Using what I've got around me. That's all I'm doing. And I don't know whether to put greetings. There. I feel like it's missing something and I don't know what. Oh, I'm going to put some diamond dust on. There we go. Oops. Oh, that looks quite funky there. There we go. I'm going to put some bit of diamond dust on and we are done. So I'm just going to pop these down. There. Pop that there. So as you can see, these tags, even though they're little, I've put them around their paces because I've used watercolours, and sometimes when you've got little delicate tags like these, they don't stand. You can't sort of mess about with them much because they fall apart. These tags have kept their shape in the entire time I've been messing and doing my own little thing. And that's really, really good because, like I say, normally tags don't do that. So I want to put now, with this lovely dress that we made up earlier with a glittered one, I want to put a little bit on our flowers. And I want to put a little bit on our leaf. And this has got sparkles in. And I'm just going to pop a little bit on the plaque. And I'm going to outline that reindeer in a second. Okay. And then to finish this off, I've got a bit of green ink, and if I can get it out, I'm just going to see if I can look how well that little tag stays together with even me messing about with it a little bit. Okay. Hands are full of it now. Just having a look to see if I can just add a little bit of lace. Yeah, I can. There. What do you think? If I don't like not quite sure on that. I think I'll add this little thing, bit of lace. Stick that down. There, what do you think to that? That is a beautiful little tag. And I have got some, I'm going to use my brush, and then I'm going to use my tray. If I can find, oh god. Right. Okay, I'm going to use my tray, and I'm going to use my glitter gesso. All I'm going to do is just dab a little glitter gesso on here, so you don't see all this really. It's right. I have some diamond dust. There, perfect. That's what was missing. So have a look and check these tags out. The stencils have definitely made an impact. It's definitely giving me that bird, which is the center point of the tag. And I love the fact I can use them with not just inks and going over it with plain inks, but the fact I can use them with paint or as a stencil and use my brush. It's absolutely beautiful tags, and really delicate tags that don't fall apart at the touch of a slight touch of paint, which is really good. And like I say, you've got the stencils that are so varied. There's a ton of stencils in the pack. So I will put what I've made tonight. I'll put all what I've made in the description bar, so please go and check it out. And then my other project, where the one I'm going to be making next, which is to do with the beads, I will be announcing the winner. So if you've put your name on the comment on my first video of Beebeecrafts, I'll announce the winner on the second craft, and you'll get this gorgeous tag, all the cutouts, to give you an idea on how delicate they are, and it's to give you an idea really on how beautiful they're cut out, because I don't think the camera's doing it justice myself. And I'll also throw in whatever I make with beads in the next project. So yeah, please stick around. I'd love to hear what you now think of the tags and now think of the stencils. And yeah, I absolutely love them. I cannot wait to start crafting with them again. So yeah, that turned out quite pretty. So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.